Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Yappers Club. Hi, guys. I know it's been almost 2 weeks since we've last seen each other, and we're gonna talk about why I've been gone. Also, girl, the mic is crazy. This mic is going crazy. И се надявам наистина да се запази това, защото от време на време ще гледам да не изчезне аудиото. But we haven't seen each other in a long time, haven't we? And which I'm sorry about. But I've just been going through a specific mental phase that, I don't even know how to describe it. I wrote about it in my journal and I still don't know like why I feel the way I feel and where is it coming from. Also, if you're new here, hi. You can subscribe and like the video if you want. Also, guys, I cut my hair. Yes, my hair is 10 times shorter now. But I think this season is just a season of change and growth, and I want to change and grow and just change things about me physically, change things about me mentally, everything. And I cut my hair, and I'm not gonna be dyeing it. I'm gonna leave it to grow out my natural color, which is crazy. Imagine how much I'm losing my mind for me to cut my hair that much. But with that being said, if you have been following me for a long time now, which maybe you should, you would know that I have never been the type of person to like summer. Just because summer has always been a season full of just depression and sadness for me. В смисъл, никога не съм си изкарвал хубаво лятото. Because when I think about it, the only good summer I've had was like when I was a teenager or when I was a child. Because since I became an adult, every summer has just been full of just terrible mental issues and just depression, just sadness all over. And you might call it seasonal depression because никога не се депресирам и не се чувствам толкова тъжен, колкото се чувствам през лятото. So, you might call it seasonal depression, but at the same time, I don't even know if that's like a thing. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I don't know. Но колкото по-стар ставам, толкова повече осъзнавам, че аз никой не съм бил човек, който цъфтял през лятото. You know what I mean? I've never thrived in the summer. I've never liked the summer. I've never been like, oh my God, I'm so excited for this summer. I'm so excited for summer. Like, I've never been the type of person to be like that. And last year, when I was going through what I was going through, if you know, you know. If you were there, you were there. If you weren't, girl, go watch, I guess. But when I was going through that period, I made myself one promise. The only promise that I made myself that day when I was going through everything was I want this summer to be better. I want this summer to be like summer. I want to feel summer. I want to feel like it's summer, I want to feel cool. I want to feel young. I want to feel like like it's summer, like it's the summer season. I want to feel like the experience of summer because I've never felt it or I haven't felt it for a long time. And this season started off really strong for me because I had so many plans, I guess. And I still do have a lot of plans. And I realized that I was so excited for them. I'm not saying that I'm not excited for this summer, because I am. Но напоследък, колкото повече мисля за това, толкова повече осъзнавам, че дори не мога да си позволя да съм excited или да си изкарвам готино лятото или да правя някакви неща лятото, just because every summer I've had was just disappointing or was just a letdown, or even if I made plans, they never went through, or I was depressed, or I was dealing with something mentally or physically or whatever it is, and I never had the opportunity to experience like the summer vibes, like the summer everyone talks about, when they're especially in their 20s. And this year, I really wanted that. I really wanted to have a different summer. I wanted this summer to feel different. I wanted to experience different things. I wanted to feel alive and not like I want to end my life, And for this specific period, ever since June started, because May is not summer. I'm sorry, that's like not summer to me. That's like between summer, almost summer, but not truly. June is when the summer season starts, right? And ever since this month has started, I've just been stuck in this rut. I don't even know what I want to call it. Rut, hole. I'm just Може би съм се хванал в някакъв капан за мечки or something. I don't know. But it just feels like everything I do is just unfulfilling. And I can't find joy in anything I do. Even if it's like in the smallest summer thing you can do is just go get ice cream. That's like very summer, right? That's like, the people do that, you know? Go get ice cream during the summertime. And even that feels like too much work for me. Even that feels like I'm pretending that I'm doing it. You know what I mean? И напоследък с всичко това, което правя, just in general, which is not a lot of things. I don't do a lot of things, you know? But with the things I do, nothing feels fulfilling to me. Nothing feels like I'm doing it and I'm enjoying it, you know? And I'm not saying that I don't enjoy streaming, that I don't enjoy talking to you guys, because I do. It just feels like I'm putting on a show for everyone else, and in a way trying to make myself believe that I'm loving it, that oh my god, this is like the best thing ever, which I'm not saying it's not, again, but it just feels like I'm kind of playing a role, if that makes sense. And when it comes to like summer activities, I want to do all of those things, but first of all, I have no one to do them with, and you might say you should do them with yourself. And yes, maybe I should do them by myself. But at the same time, I'm very socially awkward and very socially anxious, so I really struggle with, doing things by myself. But I've noticed that lately, even if I want to do something by myself, I can't even make myself do that, just because it's like, oh, I mean, last summer was shit, so, I mean, you really expect this summer to be different? It's like my anxiety starts talking to me in a way that's like, oh, нали, много добре се чувстваш това лято и много добре изглеждаш това лято, but guess what? It's not gonna stick. It's not gonna last, because summer has always been shit for you. So you should feel like shit all the time during the summer, right? И този mindset винаги ми е бил в главата of like, oh, like, this summer is going to be like just like every other summer. Like, my birthday is going to be like every other birthday. Like, nothing is going to change. Nothing's going to be different. Everything is going to be all the same. And everyone's going to have fun this summer. And I'm just going to be stuck in my apartment all summer, like every fucking summer. And when I think about that, I really get like pissed off at myself, because for one, this summer is way different. Just because I feel different. I look different. I'm more mature. I'm more grown. So that is something that I couldn't do last summer, you know? And I should be proud of that. And I'm not saying that I'm not proud of it, because I'm very proud of who I've become as a person. But at the same time, моята глава не може да пусне тази травма и тези лоши чувства, които съм свързвал винаги с лятото. And when I think about it, I'm not even letting myself enjoy the time that I have with myself during the summer. It's like, oh my god, нали ще стана, ще си пусна охладителя, ще си пусна нещо да гледам, ще си пина моето айс лате, и после ще отида да си взема сладолече, после ще си хапна нещо леко, защото навън е жега, и ще стоя вътре на хладно, или ще стримам, или ще играя нещо. And like, that's what I used to do when I was little all the time, and I loved it. Maybe because I was little, maybe because I was a teenager and a child. Probably, that would make sense. But also, I wanted to bring that back. I want to feel like myself again, if that makes sense. I want to feel like how I used to feel when I was little during the summertime. And you might say, I mean, you're not little anymore, girl. You're not a teenager, so everything feels different. And that's true. Because everything in your 20s, in your adult lives, feels way different than when you were like 10, you know? And you experience things differently, and you see things differently. And I really wanted this summer to be different. I really wanted this summer to feel different. And for the most part, it has been different. It has felt different. For sure, I think this summer has felt way different than all of my other summers, you know, all of my past summers. But the core is still the same, because of my fuck-ass brain. And I don't really know how to fix it. I don't really know how to make it better. И някой ще каже, просто имаш супер много свободно време. And that's true, because I do. But at the same time, when I have free time, I usually just figure out what I want to do. Just like do something that makes me feel good. You know, that brings me back to my core of who I am as a person. You know, whether that be playing games, watching something, listening to anything, going on walks. But lately I just haven't been able to even do that. Like, everything that I do just feels so unfulfilling, and so like I don't enjoy it, and I have no motivation to record an episode, to stream, to talk to my friends, to literally do anything, and even talk about my problems. That's why for so long I didn't want to record an episode, just because I thought, like, girl, like, I have nothing to say. Like, I don't want to say anything, because I don't even know what's going on, and I'm very fucking confused too. And I hate the question of, oh, like, what's wrong? Защото, нали, казваш, че не си mentally okay, but like, what's wrong? And it's like, girl, I wish I knew exactly what the fuck was wrong, because I'm the type of person to be like, if there's something wrong and I can feel that something is wrong, I need to find the reason why and I need to fix it immediately. And that's not happening right now. That's not happening right now. I think the main reason why I feel the way I feel currently is because for such a long time, I hated summer. And every summer I've had for the past, 3 years has been just not fun. Mentally, physically, just like horrible, you know? And I've convinced myself that I'm supposed to feel like this every summer. You know, it's like a subconscious feeling that I have of like, oh, like when summer rolls around, you're gonna feel like shit and you're used to it. So you're just gonna have to feel like shit all summer, you know? And I don't want to feel like that because it's different now. You know, I've healed, I've grown, I've matured, I've been through a lot of things and I came out stronger and more pretty, obviously. But still, it just feels like I'm back in 2024 wondering how to survive the fucking day, you know? And yes, 2024 was the year of just horrible shit. And 2025, but 2024 was like probably my worst summer. And 2025, I can't really pick one or the two because 2024 и 2025 просто they just feel like the same year for me because it was just a long cycle of just like shit happening all again and again and again and again and just terrible. I think now that I'm almost 24, I think back to me being younger and I think back to summer 2024, for example, and how every day, like the only thing that was happening in my brain was survive. Like, get through the fucking day. Please just get through the day. If you don't eat, that's fine. If you don't drink water, that's fine. Just sleep all day. Just survive. Literally just survive. Like, that was like my mental state during 2024 and 2025 almost. And subconsciously, I think now I'm doing the same thing. I'm just like, I just need to survive. I just need to get through the day and it's going to be better. I just have to like, нали, ще мине време и се осъзнавам как буквално са минали вече 16 дена and I'm, you know, not doing anything. And I haven't done anything. I haven't experienced anything that's related to summer. And it just really sucks because I want to like summer, you know? I want to like go to the beach. I want to like go to the pool. I want to get a tan even. And I just am scared to do that just because I feel like I don't deserve it in a way, if that makes sense. Also, guys, if I'm emotional, I apologize. I've just been very emotional. So you're getting the raw me right now. So it's a little scary. Забелязвам как никога не съм си позволявал да усетя или просто да експириенсна нещо хубаво, защото никога не съм смятал, че го заслужавам по някакъв начин, особено никога не съм смятал, че заслужавам да имам хубаво лято. Which is crazy to say. Because I know that I do, you know? I'm not an idiot. Like, I know what I've been through. I know that I've matured and grown and got into this point in my life, and I know that I deserve good things happening to me. And I'm not saying that I don't, because I know I do. But at the same time, my subconsciousness is like, but are you sure though? Are you sure you do? Because a lot of things happened recently in my mental state or just in my life in general that made me believe that, oh, maybe I do deserve good things happening to me. But then bad things happen to me. And it's really hard to balance the two when all you've known in your life is just bad things happening to you. And I think for a long time, I just convinced myself that I deserve those things happening to me, and that if something bad is happening to me, that it's my fault, you know? And it never was, you know? Sometimes it was, but for the most part, no one deserves bad things happening to them, you know? Especially in the summertime. И всеки път, когато наближаваше лятото, аз просто усещах този dread да наближава повече и повече и повече. И този страх и това anxiety, което имах спрямо лятото, просто усещах как наближаваше повече и повече и повече и повече. And I was like, okay, like, I gotta get prepared somehow. And I never was. And I never was prepared mentally. Защото всеки път забелязвам как преди лятото да почне си казвам, this one is gonna be different. It has to be different. You know, it has to be different. Всяка година, като дойде лятото, си казвам, this one has to be different. You know, it has to be different. It has to feel good. I have to feel good. I have to have fun. I deserve to have fun. мисля, че съм имал толкова гадни преживявания лятото, че съм стигнал до такава част в живота си, в която дори да ми се случва нещо хубаво лятото, аз не мога да го enjoyна по никакъв начин, просто защото I feel like, oh, it's not gonna last, like, I hope you have fun, because the next day is gonna be shit, and then the day after that, you're just gonna be even worse. And I hate that mindset, and I've never liked that mindset of just, thinking like that, but I think no matter how much I try to be positive and look on the brighter side of things, because защото се научих да го правя това нещо по трудния начин, but even if I try my best to look on the bright side of things, my subconsciousness is always gonna fuck me in the ass. And it's gonna be like, yeah, girl, you're having fun now, but what about tomorrow, though? What about next month? Oh, you have plans? They're not gonna happen. And it's like, really annoying that my brain just has it out for me. It's just me and my anxiety. It's just me against my anxiety. It's just me against my brain. Every single fucking time. And I don't even know what to do with it. Even if I journal about it, even if I talk about it, like my idea of summer is still gonna be the same. Because I've never experienced a good summer in my 20s. And I know it's like not that big of a deal. Смисъл, омага, имаш гадно лято, всички имат гадно лято. And it's like, I know that sounds like very like, oh, like first world problem, here we go. But it is a first world problem. It is very serious to me. It is very deep within my bones that I'm experiencing a bad summer. Just because for one thing, I'm born during the summer. And you would think that I'm supposed to thrive during this time, and I've never been able to do that just because, I've never allowed myself to like it and to like the heat, even to like the sun, for example. It's not true because there's no such thing as hating the sun, because the sun feels great, and I love being out and being in the sun, I love it. It feels good. It feels nice. And I love the water and I love the beach, but I've just never allowed myself to like truly like them, just because I thought for such a long time that I'm supposed to hate them just because, I felt like shit during that time. So why would I like the sun? Why would I like the beach? Why would I like the water when all I've known is just seasonal depression during the summer? And I think now I'm realizing that maybe I haven't gotten over that. Maybe there's some things that I need to work on to truly enjoy it. Or maybe I just need to let go and like see what happens. But the thing is, if I let go, I'm not gonna have a good time. Because, June is almost over. And I haven't done anything. Literally haven't done anything. And I'm not blaming anyone. The thing is, защото някой ще каже, добре, просто си намери компания. The thing is, everyone is busy during the summertime. And I don't want to be a nuisance to everyone. I don't want to be like, oh my god, let's do this, let's do that, because I've never been the type of bitch to be like that. Like, if you don't want to, you don't want to. I'm not going to make you do something with me just because it's summertime and I want to do something. But I think the most important thing that I need to do right now is just figure out how to have this balance between good and bad days. Защото аз се съмнявам, че ще имам само хубави дни това лято. Наистина се съмнявам. Малко ми е трудно да го повярвам това нещо. Може би това ми е също проблема. Че не мога дори да си повярвам, че ще имам хубави дни. And I want to. The thing is, I want to. And I catch myself thinking like, oh, yeah, you have this plan, it's not gonna work out. И после съм някакво, no, it is. It is gonna work out because I said so. Okay? И някаква супер огромна биполярност when it comes to summer plans or just doing things in the summer in general. And another thing that I realized, which is also very weird for me to experience during this time, is my sexuality. Because, as we all know, I'm part of the LGBTQ plus community. We all know, right? Okay. And for a long time, I've been very confident and very like, oh, like, I know what I am. Like, I know what I am. I know who I like. Like, I'm not a dumbass. But lately, I've noticed that I might not be anything. And by that, I mean, забелязвам как никой не ме привлича. If that makes sense. Not even romantically. Sexually, even. It's like I just don't feel anything towards anyone. And it's just very weird to me because моето libido си е винаги на високо, хора, спокойно, like I'm a very sexual person. За мен е супер странно да не изпитвам никакво сексуално привличане към някой. Because it's like normal. It's like, it's what humans are, do. And especially with me, it's like, if I find someone attractive, I find someone attractive, И напоследък забелязвам как I'm not interested in anyone. Which is weird because I want to be interested in someone. I want to be like, oh my god, like you're cute, like I'm attracted, like yes, like. But at the same time, I'm like I couldn't care less. Even if it's the man of my dreams, I know I couldn't care less just because it's like, ugh. I just know they're a man for one, and that's just like an automatic turn off. If you're a man, it's an automatic turn off for me. Like, why are you a man? But at the same time, like, that's my sexuality. Like, I'm attracted to men. I'm supposed to be attracted to men, so why the fuck am I, like, turned off by them? And I had this conversation with my friend, and she was like, well, that's valid because you've been disappointed so many times, you've been hurt so many times by those specific men, so why the fuck would you be attracted to that? I'm not gonna hold it against someone else, and I'm not gonna be a bitch to someone else just because someone before them hurt me, because that's not right. Те не са ми виновни. And you can say that maybe it's, coping mechanism. Maybe I'm just trying my best to protect myself, which that wouldn't be a lie. That would be the truth, actually. И също може да е по някакъв начин защитен механизъм и по някакъв начин да се опитвам да се съхраня себе си, когато говоря с който и да е, просто защото не искам да бъда разочарован или наранен, което е нормално. Okay, that's normal. That's how humans work, okay? But дори не е това. And the thing is, yes, I have sexual needs. Everyone has sexual needs, but I couldn't care less about doing them. Because I'm like, I would rather just do nothing. I would rather just absolutely do nothing. Literally. Doom scroll in my bed daily. Doom scroll in my bed all day. Literally. Which is terrible. И моят average screen time е 12 часа на ден. So it's like really fucking bad. But I would rather do that than have a conversation with a man or a conversation with a friend. Напоследък забелязвам как имам нуждата да се самосъхраня и просто да се затворя, просто защото не искам да занимавам никой с моите филмарски истории, не искам да занимавам никой с моите проблеми. And also just because I know that like that they can help me in any way. And even if I talk about it, I'm not going to feel any different, or I'm not going to have like a different perspective just because I'm a very self-aware person and I kind of know what's going on in my brain usually, и не мисля, че имам някаква нова перспектива, ако говоря с някой за тия неща. If that makes sense. So it's very weird for me to like not talk to anyone. And also another thing, забелязвам как твърде много съм свикнал да стоя сам със себе си и твърде много ми харесва да не говоря с никой и да не излизам и да не съм социален, which is bad. That's not a good thing. That's not something you should be proud of, Cassie. Но напоследък дори не изпитвам нуждата да споделя на някой как се чувствам, да споделя на някой деня си, because my days are like literally the same. Like it's so monotone, like nothing is happening. I don't do anything. I have my routine and then the routine is done and then nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like I'm literally in the void all day, every day. So it's like, дори някой да ме пита какво прави днес, I'm like, I have to think about it because I don't even know what the fuck I've done. Probably nothing. But even if I've done something, аз съм някакво, what did I do? Where am I? What time is it? When is breakfast? Смисъл, аз съм супер изгубен. И някой ще каже, okay, maybe you're depressed. And to that I say, maybe I am. Okay? I'm not, I don't sound depressed. Okay? I don't feel depressed. Because when you are depressed, you kind of genuinely like feel it in your bones, in your gut, in your stomach, in your ass, But I don't feel it. So maybe I'm just entering a depressive state or a melancholic state, especially with the summer. The summer being not almost over, but with the summer approaching, I almost feel like it's like normal for me to feel this way. But I just realized recently after I journaled, because I was really scared to do that, that yeah, girl, it's always been there. And I've been lying to myself in a way, thinking that, oh my god, like, this is the best summer of my life. And it really isn't. I feel like I had expectations for this summer, and I built myself up for this summer. И сега като е дошло този момент, за който аз съм се подготвил по някакъв начин толкова дълго време, it's like the same. And I'm like, okay, so why did I spend all this time building myself up and hyping this season up when in reality it was just gonna feel like every other summer, you know? And that's been also a very hard thing for me to deal with, knowing that maybe I had really high expectations. But in reality, се замислих как в същото време нямах високи очаквания, защото аз просто исках това лято да се чувствам добре. И да е спокойно. И да е fun. Просто исках да е fun. I wanted to feel, I don't know, blame me guys, I wanted to feel young again. Even though I'm turning 24. I wanted to have fun. I wanted to go out with my friends. I wanted to go places. I wanted to do this and this and this. And the thing is, I'm not saying that I'm not going to do those things because I'm confident that I will. But just with the way that this month has started, I'm kind of in a weird state of like, oh, like maybe none of that is going to happen and I'm going to feel like shit all summer again. But also I can allow myself to think like that, because if I allow myself to think like that, it's gonna happen. My journal looks like the writings of a schizophrenic in the 1950s. Like, that's how bad that is. So it's just really hard for me to get my shit together and like balance everything out and like find out the reason and like realize like what the fuck is going on and how do I fix it or what do I do. Може би затова не съм говорил толкова много с приятелите си напоследък за тези неща и реално I know what's going on. I know. But it's nice to talk about it. And it's nice to talk about things with your friends and share those things. But lately I just feel so distant. Не защото аз нещо съм им направил, просто защото подсъзнателно мисля, че просто се дистанцирам, когато се чувствам така, защото просто just because I think it's my safe space to be by myself and just figure out things by myself and like not talk about it or not share it and just be a ghost. Literally, I feel like I'm a ghost lately, защото аз или не съм там, или не съм там. Или говоря с теб, или съм някъде другаде. And it just feels shitty towards my friends. And I know my friends are gonna say, girl, take care of yourself. Literally, like, talk to me if you want to, and if you don't want to, that's fine. And I know that, and I love that about my friends. But at the same time, I feel like if I do talk about it, or if I don't talk about it, it's gonna be either way. It's gonna be shit, like, all the time. So it's like, какъв е смисъл аз да говоря или да не говоря за това нещо? Because I'm always gonna feel it. Like, I can still feel it. So what the fuck is the point in talking about it, you know? Because I'm self-aware about it, and I'm journaling about it. So in a way, I am talking about it because I know what's going on, but also I don't. Because if I did know what was going on, then maybe I would be able to fix it or get better, you know? But I've just been very closed off recently. Мисля, нямам енергията, дори да се накарам да говоря с някой, нямам вътрешната енергия да споделям или да слушам какво ми говори някой, просто защото it would just feel like I'm pretending to listen, and I don't want that. Just because if I talk to my friends, I want to listen. I want to know what's going on. And if I talk to them now, it's just gonna feel like I'm pretending that I'm there when in reality I'm somewhere else. I'm literally somewhere else. I'm not there. And I would rather just keep it to myself and not talk to them unless I feel like I'm present, if that makes sense. Because I just feel so lost. That's another thing. I just feel so lost, and I feel like I'm going places to places mentally, and I'm just like, you know, like levitating across my fucking apartment every day. It just feels like I'm a ghost. Yeah, just a ghost, or like a robot, but most probably a ghost, because I just feel like I'm not there. I'm literally not there. I'm never anywhere. I'm somewhere else. I'm in the void or something. Whatever you want to call it. And it's very weird for me because I'm usually very present and I try my best to be grounded. And it's very hard to do that when you don't even know what you're supposed to do, when you don't even know how you're supposed to fix it, when you don't even know why you feel the way you feel, you know? But that's why I haven't been posting. Another thing. That's why I haven't been streaming, just because I feel so unmotivated to do anything. And don't get me wrong, I love doing this. I love posting videos. I love streaming. I love you guys. And that's the only thing that keeps me like going and like keeps me like productive and keeps me feel motivated. But it's really sad for me to realize that I don't even feel motivated enough to do this. And it's something that's always helped me, record an episode, stream, and talk to you guys. But lately it just feels like I can't even do that, it's because it's just gonna feel like I'm pretending that I'm doing something when in reality I know I'm not, И затова точно не знаех как да го запиша този епизод и какво да говоря, because I felt like it's just like bland, like it's just boring, like what the fuck are you talking about? Смисъл, буквално си изтрещял in a way. Like I feel like that's how I sound, like psychotic as fuck. Because if you are someone listening to this episode who's also maybe going through a seasonal type of depression, or you just feel weird during the summertime, or you just feel distant towards everyone, or just any of those things, I just want you to know that you're not crazy, okay? I can say that you're not crazy because I know I'm not crazy. We're just very weird, and that's okay. Maybe we're a little weird, maybe we're a little emotional, maybe we're a little, lost, and that's okay. You don't need to always feel grounded. Sometimes you can't feel grounded. Sometimes you're a little in the sky, Въздух под небе. And that's also okay, And if you are going through something similar, I wish I could tell you what to do and how to feel, but I can't really say that just because everyone is different and everyone experiences things differently and everyone sees things differently. Everyone struggles with that in different ways. Но единственото нещо, което мога да кажа за това е, че trust me, it's gonna get better. I know, crazy to say coming from me, but you just have to believe that. And I don't want you to lie to yourself, because lying to yourself never helps. Okay, we've established that. But I want you to try your best to believe that even if you are going through some sort of a seasonal type of depression, or maybe like you feel stuck or stagnant right now, it's okay to feel that. I want you to validate those feelings. I don't want you to run away from them. I want you to validate them, and realize them and see them for what they are. And trust me, with time, it will get better. I feel like that's why a lot of people are scared of summer, especially when you're younger, just because it's like, oh my god, всички правят това и това и това, и хората ходят там и там и там, и хората имат планове за това и това и това, те отиват на парти, те отиват на море, те отиват на не знам си къде. And it's like really hard for you to have fun and experience a good summer when everyone around you feels like they're doing more than you are. And the thing is about summer, you're not supposed to do a lot to feel good, because it's summer. You can do anything. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can just stay at home all day na klimatika and just vibe with yourself or with your friends. You're not supposed to do all those things everyone else is doing, because everyone is different. И всички преживяват нещата по различен начин, and there's things that make other people feel good that won't make you feel good, or the other way around. And that's okay. You're not supposed to do a lot to feel good this summer. If you want to experience a good summer, really try your best to think of a way that you can experience a good summer. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. Try your best to find out what is the best summer experience for your younger self. Because забелязвам, че напоследък, както казах, доста често се сещам за 2024, за моята версия 2024. And I think about him a lot, just because I know he would have loved this summer, for one. I know that he would have had a blast knowing that he cut his hair. Like, he gets up every day, he works out, he gets his coffee, and he just plays games or just does anything, and it is not bed rotting and is not trying to survive all day. И просто знам, че моята версия 2024 would be really fucking happy with what I'm doing now, during this summer. И когато преминавате през такива неща, the one thing you should remember is think about your past self. Think about your younger self. Think about how would that make them feel. And if that would make your younger self feel a little bit better or feel happy, do that. Because as 24, както казах, every single day was a like survival mode for me. Like I was trying my best to just survive and get through the fucking day. And just get through the fucking summer. And I said like, в смисъл, просто нямах търпение да приключи лятото, просто защото знаех, че идват студените сезони и ще се почувствам по-добре. And now I don't feel like I have to survive every day, I don't feel like I have to like go and just get through it until, the summer is over, because it shouldn't feel like that. And I'm not the person I was anymore. And I know that version of me would be so fucking proud of me, and he would be so fucking happy to know that I get up in the morning, and I eat, for one, because I didn't even eat, and I drink water, and I work out, and I go outside. He would be thrilled to know that I have the strength to do that, because I didn't. And even going to the store getting ice cream, I didn't do that in 2024. I couldn't even make myself go out because I was just so like depressed and just mentally exhausted and drained. And now I can, and I should be happy about that, and should be proud of it. And yeah, I don't know how to end this episode, to be honest, because I just talked about how I've been feeling lately, and I don't know if there's a lesson you need to learn here. I don't know what advice to give. So all I'm gonna say is I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it was a little bit emotional, so I'm sorry about that. Eat good food, drink water, because it is summer, Tell everyone in your life that you love them, that you care about them. Take care of yourself. And I will see you on the next one. And I promise you, I'm gonna be back soon. Okay? Bye.